Hello everyone and welcome to our recording of our demo day. This is the culmination of our art expo for this term. We had such fun yesterday and want to say a big thank you to everybody who was involved, especially to Ashley Pritchard, who put together our art expo and led us through the whole process. We had such fun learning and exploring and creating in such a range of fields. What you're about to see now is one project from each grade. These are just a representation of some of the work that was done across the pods. In our morning sessions, which we invited our guest judges to and our parents to, we were just blown away by the quality across all of our pods. We saw literally hundreds of projects, which showed such a range in skill and passion and expertise, and want to say well done to everybody who was involved. But have a look at some of these projects and we hope you enjoy. Wonderful. Well, welcome everybody to our demo day. It's time for us to get started. I cannot wait to sink our teeth into our presentations that are coming this afternoon. And just to remind you all, this is the culmination of our Arts Expo. So a big welcome to all of our guests. This is not just an in-house moment for us at COA. We love to invite families to come and join us. So we've got a lot of families, a lot of friends, a lot of parents and siblings coming to watch our presentations today. And it's also a celebration of a lot of hard work that's gone into the last few weeks for us at COA. We're going to see 6 presentations today, but bear in mind that these 6 presentations sit amongst hundreds of presentations like them. This is 6 out of hundreds of these presentations, and we have seen some phenomenal presentations this morning already. The majority of our projects have already been presented at our sessions this morning, and I want to give a massive round of applause to everybody who participated in those morning sessions. Let's put our hands together for them. I tell you what, I have been so proud sitting and watching our staff chat as they have been bragging and boasting about you lot the entire day. We could not get enough of you this morning. Every single one of the sessions that I visited, including the one that I hosted this morning with those grade 8s, just blew me away. I sat through all of the presentations thinking, this is my favorite one. No, this is my favorite one. No, now this is my favorite one. They're all my favorites. It was just incredible. I really could not believe the quality of what I was seeing coming out of those sessions. For me, hands down, the best sessions for demo day that I've seen so far. Teachers, would you agree? Was that your favorite morning group of demo day presentations so far? Which means I'm super excited for this afternoon's sessions. We are going to have one presentation from each grade. So in a moment, we are going to hear from one grade 4, one grade 5, one grade 6, all the way up to one grade 9. And they're going to present their art expos to us. For those of you who haven't been following the Art Expo, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, our learners have been hard at work producing a creation for us, which they're going to pitch to us now. And that creation was all around a themed hotel. So we tasked them with coming up with a themed hotel and then describing to us in full detail the layout, the floor plans, the architecture, the design, the mood boards, the menus that would go along with this themed hotel. And our job here today is to immerse ourselves in their world, imagine ourselves exploring and experiencing their themed hotel, and then giving some valuable feedback. Speaking of feedback, everybody, it's time for me to introduce you to our very special guest today. It's somebody who's probably familiar to all of you at COA. We love bringing real-world experts into our space. And we have a real-world expert with us at COA. We are so fortunate to have Majosi as part of our staff here at COA. He is our head of arts and culture, and we couldn't think of a better person to have as our special judge, our guest expert for our demo day. He was with us last year at our Art Expo. We had to call him back again for today's Art Expo. Majosi, big welcome to you. Thank you so much for being here. Love it. Excellent. Can I just say, we should have that intro at the beginning of every meeting that we do at COA, like staff meetings, assemblies, just Majosi just waiting. And Majosi, start by telling us. I want to hear from you. You've shared some amazing stuff with us, over the months. I would love to hear from you personally as a musician. For those of you who've been following Majosi, we have got a world-class musician in our ranks here. I mean, we're talking over 1 million plays on Apple Music, and everybody know. I mean, I can sing "Darling" in my sleep. We love his music. But Majosi, tell us, like, for you personally, what is it about music that just gets you passionate, that you have invested your life in this as a career?
Thanks, Mox. Thanks for that intro. I just want to say hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me all good. Can you hear me all good? Is that all good? Okay, great. Yeah, the thing that I really love about music is the way it can speak to people in different ways. There's a few songs that I have that people take different meanings, or there might even be one of your favorite songs that you apply your own personal meaning to. I think that goes for all forms of art. We see something or we hear something, and we apply our own understanding to it, and we kind of insert ourselves into the narrative of the song. If you're sad and you're listening to a sad song, you connect with it. It's like, oh, this song is speaking to me. If you're feeling happy and then you listen to like Pharrell's like, "'Cause I'm happy," you start feeling happy and you feel like you are part of the song. And that, for me, I guess that's not just speaking to music, but to arts as a whole, is how it can just transcend all of that. Often I have songs written with one intention, but then when people hear them, they have a whole different understanding behind it. And that's what I love about it. As much as sometimes there might be something in front of you, presented in front of you, written down with certain words, or a picture written down or something, like, every person is different and everyone sees those things different, and everyone takes something different from it. And I think that's really special, and that speaks to the uniqueness of us as human beings, and as fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters and children. We're all so different, but uniquely so. And we're all, like, I don't want to say you are just special. You are unique. You are different to the person that's sitting next to you, or whoever is around you. And I think that's what art brings out in a lot of people, is showing the uniqueness of who they are. And I think that's really special, and I don't think anyone can take that away from you. And that's why I enjoy writing songs. Like, I just love writing songs and getting what I need out of it, because it's also a form of therapy for me. But it can also be a form of therapy for other people. Also, at the same time, sometimes people just don't like it, and that's all good. We're all, like I said, we're all different. And that is the one thing that gets me going with music, that I love.
I love that, Majosi. I'm going to ask you a question that we didn't plan, which is, just while I was thinking, while you were sharing there, one of the things that people say often to me, I mean, I'm a science teacher, and so passionate about the sciences, and people always say to me, oh, it's either your thing or it's not your thing. You're either good at it or you're not good at it. And people say the same thing about the arts. We approach something like the Art Expo, and people say, oh, I'm either a great art, or no, I can't do art. I'm not an artist.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody who says, no, I'm not an artist?
Whew, that's a deep question. I feel like we're all born creative in a way, in our own special way, and that just shows its way in different ways. So sometimes that might be in something that might look a little more scientific looking. I think we pigeonhole our creativity into things that are just like music and art and acting, or drama, or whatever it is. But I think you can find art and creativity in a lot of things. Like, I think it takes a lot of creativity to do science experiments and figure out the parameters you're going to work with. And I'm not a scientist, I'm just throwing things at the wall here, but it takes a lot of creativity to imagine what you want to create, even in a scientific aspect. So but if we want to refine it into things that are more like typically art-based, like drawing or making music, like, art's also subjective. Sometimes you go to galleries or you listen to songs like or like I'll use songs as an example, and I'll listen to a song and I'll be like, oof, I really don't like that song. But then my wife will be like, I love that song, you know? So does that mean the song is bad, or does it mean it's good? Like, I don't know. It's really up to you, you know? So like, I think the main thing for me is that if you are creating something that you enjoy it, and people will gravitate towards that, and you will find people who enjoy the same thing as well. You might not find them straight away. You might get a lot of hate, or, you know, a lot of people not understanding what you're doing. But I think it's the process more than everything, the process of learning a new skill, learning something new, pushing your boundaries, and finding something that you never knew that you could do before. And again, that's why art is so beautiful. Like, if you solve those problems within and figure out things that make you happy, people appreciate that, and they understand that, and that will connect with someone, especially if you're being real. So I don't feel like there is any truth to that. What you said about not being artistic, I feel like everybody's artistic. It just shows itself in different ways.
Fantastic. I'm fully on board with that. I love that, Majosi. All right, now you're going to perform for us now. Is that right? Tell us a little bit about what you're going to sing for us, and then hit us with it.
Okay, no problem. I thought I'd perform this because, first of all, I don't perform it that much anymore. I don't know why. I really love the song. But I wrote the song as an idea because I wanted to write a song for, I always write songs for my future children. I don't know why. But I like the idea of having some music and some stories for them to listen to. And this was just about, like, just letting them know that they are somebody and they are loved, basically, you know, no matter what. So that's what the song's called. The song is called Somebody. Well, I hope you don't mind, can I have your permission? 'Cause there's some things that I just wanna say. And if you feel like there's something missing, well, you best get on your knees and pray. 'Cause you are everything that I have spent my life searching for some meaning through this joy and strife. 'Cause I don't think that I will ever get this right, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try, because you are somebody, and you all are. Don't need nobody telling you you'll never be enough. You are somebody, and you all are. Don't need nobody telling you you'll never be enough. Well, I hope you don't mind, can I have your permission? 'Cause there's some things that I just wanna say. And if you feel like there is something missing, well, you best get on your knees and pray. 'Cause you are everything that I have spent my life searching for some meaning through this joy and strife. 'Cause I don't think that I will ever get this right, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try, because you are somebody, and you all are. Don't need nobody telling you you'll never be enough. You are somebody, and you all are. Don't need nobody telling you you'll never be. Oh, 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 oh. You are somebody, and you all are. Don't need nobody telling you you'll never be enough. You are somebody, and you all are. And I'll be that body telling you you'll always be enough.
Oh, amazing. Love it. Now, it's wrong to end a performance like that without noise. So I'm going to let you put your mics on, everybody. Are you ready? Pop your mics on and show some appreciation for Majosi. Here we go. Go for it. Ah, that was much better, hey? We don't want silence after a performance like that. Well done, Majosi. That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And I love the lyrics behind that. I mean, that's the power of music, right? And it's just storytelling, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I love that. And can we maybe adopt that? I know that you've written that for your kids one day. Until they're here for you to perform it for them, can we just use that as our song for a while? And that just be a message for us at COA.
Of course.
I love it. Thanks. Okay. Well, everyone, we're going to get into our presentations now. We're going to present each of these projects, and then Majosi is going to give us feedback in the form of I like, I wonder, which is how we give feedback very often here at COA. And so we're going to get right into it. No further delays. Up first for grade 4, we've got Emily Wilson. Emily, if you have host controls, won't you pop yourself off mute and say hi? Not yet. Okay, hold on one sec. All right, try again.
Hello everyone.
Hello. How are you, Emily?
Good, and you?
Good. Are you ready? If you are, you can go ahead and share your screen.
Yes, I am ready.
Great.
Can you see my screen?
We can, Emily. It's up and over to you when you're ready.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to present my art expo to you. I've designed a panda-themed hotel based in China. My mood board will show you the theme, location, and activities. The theme is full of dark green pandas and colors like light blue, light pink, and white. The location is in China and you will be staying in a wooden cabin. The activities include ziplining through the forest, interacting with our pandas, mushroom hunting, and a peaceful guide walk through the forest. This is my hotel floor plan that includes 2 bedrooms plus 1 kid's bedroom, 2 bathrooms, a lounge, a kitchen, and an outdoor bra area that includes a jacuzzi and a couch. My mood board for my hotel room is full of bright pink, is very modern, and is also filled with images of pandas. My merchandise is a panda travel mug drawn and designed by me. Experience. As my guests arrive, they will be welcomed by the manager and led to their rooms to enjoy their welcome basket. There they will find the brochure with activities that they can do during their stay, chocolates and marshmallows to braai over an open fire. Reference list. Home by Me, which I use to make my floor plan, and Wild China Panda Tours. Thank you so much for listening to my Art Expo slides, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Well done, Emily. I'm going to turn your microphones on. Everyone, you can pop your microphone on, show some appreciation for Emily. That was lovely. Emily, fantastic presentation. Let's go over to Majosi for some feedback in I Like, I Wonder.
Well done, Emily. I love that. I really liked how you used the pandas. Pandas, everybody loves pandas. I love the attention to detail you had during the presentation, the things like the baskets, making sure everybody's comfortable. I liked the layout. It was really awesome. And you presented it so beautifully as well. And you sounded confident. And I think you did a great job. I wonder what it would be like if maybe, because pandas are endangered species, maybe some of the proceeds for the hotel can go towards the conservation of pandas, you know, making sure that they're still around and keeping them safe. That might have been a cool idea to add. Otherwise, I think you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Love that. Emily, did that cross your mind, the idea of, you know, pandas are on the threatened list? Are we trying to raise awareness?
In the beginning, I was thinking of making like a panda sanctuary, but I didn't end up doing that.
Okay, that would be an interesting crossover if you could somehow have your hotel attached to a panda sanctuary where you could actually experience pandas. That would be interesting. I do love that idea. Emily, are you personally do you dig pandas? Is that one of your things?
Yes, I love pandas.
Awesome. I love that you've taken something that you personally enjoy and you've built that into this task in such a tangible way. Well done. Let's give Emily a round of applause, everyone. That was lovely. Great work. All right. Up next for grade 5, we have Hannah Chapman. Hannah, do you have host controls? Are you able to unmute? Not yet. Okay, give me one moment. All right, Hannah, here we go.
Okay, it's working now.
Excellent. We can hear you. You can share your screen.
Okay, I'm sharing.
Wonderful. Okay, your screen is up. You can open up your presentation. Excellent. We can see it and we're ready when you are.
Okay. This is my Art Expo proposal by Hannah Chapman. Chantilly Ridge, a rustic yet chic game reserve hotel and experience. Mood board for theme, location, and activities. These are our colors of the hotel. This is what the outside of the rooms would look like. And then we have a boma area, so you can have your breakfast, dinner, and lunch. Then we have this is some of the animals that we have. Then this is an activity that we offer, which is game drives in the bush. Then this is what the food that we serve looks like. This is what the inside of our rooms we want to look like this. Then another activity is horse riding in the game reserve. Then we also have a big swimming pool where people can come and swim, and the elephants love to come up there. Hotel room floor plan. Outside of each room, we have a little garden, and then you can walk in through the front door, which is over here. And when you walk in, you have a little kitchenette area over here. Then you also have a coat and hat hanger. You have 2 decorations, a lamp, a fireplace, 2 couches with a pillow in each, and then you also have a little side table. On either side of the double bed, we have a mat on either side, a lamp on either side, and a side drawer on either side too. Then we have a big wall behind the bed, which separates the bathroom and the bedroom. This is a cabinet where you can put your clothes in if you would like. Then we have 3 lights that face upwards, which make lots of light. We have a corner bath, a toilet with a toilet roll hanger, 2 taps. Then we also have a towel rack, and this is a sliding doors, and you can go outside there to the double shower, which is very nice, and we have lots of nice hot water. We have a window here, a window here, a window here, and a window here. And it is very private, so no one can see you when you're in the bath. And this is a realistic kind of like what we would like it to look like. It's a realistic way. Mood board for hotel room. This is one of the pictures of the bed with the wall behind it. Then we have another one down here. Then this is the little like garden area that you have outside. Then that's your room, which is like a tent. Then when you go out for your game drives at night, it gets very cold. So if you guys say yes, we will come in and then we will make a nice bath and we'll light some candles and make it nice and hot. Then we also have the outside shower. Then we also have the cabinet, the toilet, and the bathroom. Merchandise. This is our Chantilly take-home travel mug. We give these gifts to our special guests who come and stay with us. We have put a lot of effort into these mugs, and the colors we chose go with our color scheme of the hotel and surroundings. We hope our guests will love these mugs just as much as we do. This is what the mug says on it. Come back soon, we miss you already. And that's what our cup looks like with our logo. Experience. Our guests are all offered a welcome drink at arrival at the hotel. This is a non-alcoholic drink for the whole family to enjoy. It is made with fresh, yummy fruit and goes well with our outdoor theme. The ingredients used are lime cordial, blueberries, strawberries, sugar, and soda water. We are sure our guests will enjoy it. This is my reference list. For the I've used Floor Plan Creator for my floor plan design. I use Sketch Tree for my travel mug. My mom's kitchen, fridge, and cupboards for the welcome drink.
Fantastic, Hannah. Let's give Hannah a round of applause, everybody. You can unmute and give her a cheer. Lovely work, Hannah. So much attention to detail in that presentation. Majosi, where are you going to start with your I Like, I Wonder?
Well done, Hannah. Again, an amazing job. What was the name again?
Chantilly Ridge.
What made you choose that name?
So we're buying a farm, and the name of our farm is going to be Chantilly.
Oh, okay. Is that no? It's not someone's name, not your mom's name or auntie or grandmother.
No, it's my whole family's name put together.
Oh, well, that's one thing I like. I was going to say I like the name already, but I just couldn't figure out where the name comes from. That's amazing. I love that you're bringing that family aspect. Brings the family closer together. I really like that. Really liked your attention to detail. I mean, you put in everything, which I'm a very relaxed guy, but often people that are traveling with families need to have as much information as possible so they know what's going on, especially if you have a big family. I mean, you even mentioned the toilet rolls with a toilet roll hanger, which I thought was great. You don't know, in the bush, you don't know what you're getting. You mentioned stuff about like, hey, if you're feeling cold, we can come and warm you up. There's an issue of sorry, someone's trying to call me. There were stories of privacy, which people need to know about, all the activities that you mentioned, so people know exactly what they're getting into. You really put a lot of important information in there that would be helpful for people deciding if they wanted to come. And I was like, I was also asking the name because I was like, maybe I want to go here. It sounds amazing. So you did a great job. Again, I wonder what it would be like to maybe work with the community around you. And a lot of these game lodges, there's people making beads and selling ornaments and things like that. And I think as same as with the conservation of the animals, it's also good to uplift the community as well. And the other thing that I liked is your mug. The same with Emily as well. I like the idea of mugs because t-shirts and caps are cool, but everybody will use a mug, and everybody can, no matter what size you are, you can give a mug to a small child or you can give a mug to a granny and they will use that mug. And I like how you tied it with your colors and everything. Again, another beautiful presentation. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
Lovely work, Hannah. Excellent. What do you think, Hannah? Is this, do you think, the type of thing that you could have an impact on the community in the area?
Definitely, because where we're going, people are they're very up to go to places, and so yeah.
I love that. I think that's fantastic. And Hannah, are you the type of person that you think you'd really enjoy running the lodge, like being there day to day, making sure everything is running smoothly?
Yes, I am one of those people. I would like to run the lodge, and my mom used to own my mom and dad used to own a B&B, and it was very nice to meet new people. So that's also another thing that I'd enjoy.
That's such a cool combination of meeting people and your attention to detail and organization coming through very strongly. I feel like when I visit a place like Chantilly Lodge, I want to leave not even having thought about all the things that you've thought about. You've thought of a million things, and I've not only noticed, a handful of them, but it's just like my experience has been seamless because Hannah's thought of everything.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's give Hannah a round of applause. Well done, Hannah. Lovely work. All right. Up next, we're moving into grade 6, everybody. Here comes Matthew. So Matthew, just going to make sure you've got host controls. All right, Matthew, you should be able to unmute now.
Yeah.
Excellent. Matthew, are you ready?
Yeah.
Excellent. You look very smart, by the way. I like that. Go ahead and share your screen.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest hotel you will see today. It's one of the biggest hotels, very magical and very deep under a mountain. I present to you the Underground Kingdom. My name is Matthew Lieber, and let me take you on a journey through the most magical hotel you will ever see. On this slide here, you can see a general view of what to expect. You can see all of our activities, where this hotel will be located, and our theme, which you'll see later on, is quite medieval and fantasy-like. Here we are now halfway through the presentation, so why don't we take a look at the most important thing in a hotel. Here you can see the floor plan of the room in the hotel. Once you enter the room through big wooden doors, you will first see the kitchen and living room with a nice fireplace, and you can also get a variety of different sized bedrooms and bathrooms. It is also a quite unique hotel, because how many hotel rooms have you seen that are around? Here is our mood board for the bedroom. I tried to keep to the theme, and I made it quite medieval and Viking inspired, with fireplaces and animal skin rugs and fancy bedrooms. On this slide, you can see there are 2 pieces of our fine merchandise, with our signature logo as well. For our primary color, we chose black and gray because I thought it matched the theme quite well. For our pieces of merchandise, we have a drinking goblet and a t-shirt. The experience once you're in the hotel is to tell your own story. For example, once the guests enter the hotel through or under a mountain, you will be taken to the conversion chamber where you will get to pick your character. You could be a knight or a blacksmith or even a fantasy creature. After this, you'll be taken to your designated area where you will start your story and create things to take home, like a sword carved from the most magical metal, or mine the biggest diamond in the hotel, or take a special fruit with a few secrets from the lush cave below. And even if you don't belong to that area, you could still find, create, or take something back home for memories. It doesn't end there, because every night you'll be gathered to the Great Hall where breakfast, lunch, and dinner is served in huge feasts. And every 3rd night, the dragon Oregon will come out of his cave and attack the kingdom. You can watch an epic battle take place between him and the kingdom's knights. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed. That was the Underground Kingdom.
Amazing, Matthew. Let's give Matthew a shout out, everybody. Fantastic. Man, so much fun. I want to say what a great storyteller, Matthew. I was totally immersed in that. Majosi, we're going through the conversion chamber into Matthew's hotel experience. What do you like? What do you wonder?
Yo, Matthew got me there. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, so I was super excited to just hear what you were going to do with this, looking at all the images, and you did an amazing job. I love how creative you were, how you really immersed yourself in the story of this whole thing. Like everything was super unique, very different, like not your typical hotel stay. Like for a person like me, I would absolutely love this. My wife, probably not, but I'd go by myself and I'd have a great time. Like, I think you did a really, really good job using your imagination, having the story, having the guest be part of the story, you know, making the swords and things like that. I mean, how cool is that? I don't know another place that's going to let you make swords, which is amazing. I think that's so cool. Yeah, very, very great idea. If you ever do this idea, please let me know so I can make sure I can visit. And I wonder what it would be like just to have a little bit more information about where the people are staying, you know, because are you going to go all the way out and have like no toilet paper and people have to do what they used to? I don't know how it used to happen back in the day. Or is it going to be like more, you know, recent amenities and things like that? Is there still going to be coffee, or are we just going to be having mead and things like that, you know? So that's also a good thing to know. But whichever decision you take, like, I think you just got to let people know this is it, you know, we are going to Mordor or the Shire, or, you know, this is it, we're going way back in the medieval times, you know, just so people can prepare themselves. But you did a great job, and I love the way you were enthusiastic when you were presenting it, and I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Well done.
So Matthew, tell us, are we sleeping on straw, or do we get a normal mattress? What's the deal here?
Yeah, you do get a normal bed.
Okay, so there are some modern amenities.
Yeah,
okay.
It just looks medieval.
Okay, I think that's smart, Matthew, because it's more likely that we're going to be able to convince Majorzi's wife to come along. If there are some modern amenities around. Tell me, Matthew, the logo that you have, just go to your merch there. Did you design the logo?
Yeah.
Oh,
tell us about the inspiration for this design.
Well, this wasn't my first design. My first design was the logo and a shield, but then I thought I could make it better, so then I just took something from our hotel, which is the dragon, and then
love it. I love how you've put that together. That really stood out to me, and I think Matthew's actually designed that specifically for this hotel. That's excellent. Matthew, I really enjoy that was a very immersive experience. I mean, even the idea of a conversion chamber like just pulled me right into the story. So that's fantastic. Just describe to me again, I don't have a clear picture of where your hotel is. Is it underground? Is it in the mountain?
Yeah, so it's under a mountain.
Interesting. Okay, nice. Well done, Matthew. Let's give Matthew a round of applause. That's a great presentation.
Well done.
All right. Okay, Matthew. We're moving on now to grade 7. We've got Caitlin Torian. Caitlin, I'm going to give you host controls. There we go, Caitlin.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Caitlin, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. You can go ahead and screen share with us.
Can everyone see my screen?
Not yet. Just give it a moment. Should pop up. Okay. I can see it.
Okay.
We're ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be presenting my Art Expo proposal. A floating, eco-friendly hotel with eco-tourism excursions, the solution to the threat of global warming to the Maldives. The future problems that are facing the Maldives. At the current rate of global warming, almost 80% of the Maldives could become uninhabitable by 2050, according to the multiple reports from NASA and the US Geological Survey. Our islands are slowly being swallowed by the sea, one by one. Why I chose the Maldives as where I want to build my unique hotel. When I was 9 years old, we went on our holiday to the Maldives. It is the most beautiful place I have been to. I went snorkeling every day and swam with manta rays, baby reef sharks, and the endangered green turtles. It is a place that makes you feel at peace with the environment. As I read more about the Maldives and spoke to our guides, I was horrified to find out that this natural paradise is in great danger of disappearing under the sea due to global warming. When this project came up to design a hotel with no restrictions, I decided to do something to save the Maldives. The solution. I decided to design an eco-friendly floating hotel anchored by chains in the sand to avoid damaging the reef. The villa is also powered by solar energy. This would not only preserve the tourism industry of the Maldives, but also help preserve the coral reefs that are being destroyed by construction and pollution. My hotel will have excursion activities designed to give people a unique experience, whilst also making them aware of the challenges that the Maldives faces. Most importantly, I had the freedom to design a hotel that showcases the incredible beauty of the Maldives, while at the same time making people aware of the threats of global warming and sea level rising to the most beautiful place on earth. Serene Blue Hotel. The location of my hotel is in a serene atoll, hence the name Serene Blue Hotel. This shows the layout of the whole hotel. Rejuvenate your soul and regenerate the planet. This is my mood board showing my location and my activities. Eco-friendly floating hotel villas. This is a video of my floating hotel villa. We start with the bottom level, which is underwater and has 2 ensuite bedrooms with glass windows and a spiral staircase leading onto the ground floor. On this floor, we have our pool and deck. And inside, we have our main lounge and our kitchen. I'm now adding on to the 3rd floor. This level has a second lounge that can also be used as a bedroom, with a covered view deck as well. And on the side of the house, we have our solar panels and our desalinization plants. My hotel room floor plan. As my video showed, there are 2 ensuite bedrooms underwater with a spiral staircase connecting them to the 1st floor. And the theme of my villa is shown in this mood board. The main objective of the mood board is for the guests to have a live experience of the ocean. My merchandise. My goal is to support local craftsmen to make the bags and let the local people show the visitors around the area. And this is the front of my Serene Blue tote bag. My unique welcome experience. On your arrival at reception, you'd be transferred by the Serene Blue underwater glass submarine to your floating hotel villa, which will then act as a water taxi. You'll then be welcomed with your Blue Lagoon mocktail on arrival around the pool, and each guest will receive a tote bag featuring the hotel logo, which is an endangered green turtle. Your orientation and instructions of how to use your bubble scooters for reef excursions will come next. This is a Blue Lagoon mocktail that I have made. Eco excursions to restore the coral reefs and planting coral sea trees. We will have excursions available where our clients can snorkel and dive with experienced divers to help replant the coral in areas where bleaching has nearly killed all the coral. Swimming with turtles and other sea life using the bubble scooter. The bubble scooter allows people above 10 to explore the reef using an electric-powered scooter that has 2 hours of oxygen. And this way, the family can interact with marine life close up for an amazing experience. Thank you.
Amazing. Round of applause, everyone, for Caitlin. Incredible. Blew me away. So moving and inspiring. I love it. Majosi, what do you like? What do you wonder?
Oh, wow, Caitlin. Sure. I think you spoke about all the other things that I've been speaking about, helping the community, helping the environment. I loved how it was personal to you because you've been there and you spoke to the people that were there and you heard about this thing that was happening, the global warming and the islands possibly disappearing. And now you've come with a solution, hopefully to help not only help the economy, but help bring awareness, which is great. I think when you do something, it should be out of a need that's in your heart. And that's why I loved from the beginning. I really liked everything that you said. Again, helping the community, helping the environment, bringing awareness, getting people to come visit and educating them. And then all of a sudden you came out with these bubble scooters, which I've never seen in my life. I don't know if anybody else has seen those, but I was very confused. I was like, that can't be real. That must be from a movie. Did you ride those when you were in the Maldives?
No, I found them online and I decided it was a great experience to use.
That's awesome. I can see you did a lot of research as well. And did you make that model that was floating in the water?
Yes, I was explaining it all. Yeah.
You made that model yourself? Wow, that's
Yes, my
amazing.
grandpa did help me a bit with it, but I didn't.
Wow. Wow. That was beautiful because we can see how it would actually work. And it's always nice to have visual aids. Like people like pictures are really cool, but videos are even cooler sometimes, you know? And you did that all great. Like, I don't have a wonder. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just hope this hotel
I'll
becomes
back
reality.
you up, Majosi. I completely agree. I mean, I'm sitting here going, I wonder, Caitlin, because you've got me hook, line, and sinker here. Excuse the pun. What do you think is going to be the biggest barrier to people actually chipping in and helping here? Because I mean, we're all sitting here going, wow, that's really moving. What do you think is the biggest barrier to people actually doing something about climate change? Why do people not?
That's a good question. I think mainly because the price to like fly up there would be quite expensive to get there. But when you are there, it's like a great experience, and like everything there is incredible, and it's all worth it. But I think also like people haven't really heard of the main island of the Maldives, all that stuff. They just hear of like the incredible hotels and all of that stuff, and they don't know like the background of the Maldives will sink eventually, and like we need to do something to help it.
Sure, that's really insightful, Caitlin. I like that. We often visit a place and leave thinking we understand the place, but actually we haven't experienced what's really happening there. Caitlin, if we never go to the Maldives, I might never go to the Maldives. Is climate change still important for me? And what would you just say? What would you say to someone like me if I never end up experiencing the Maldives? Does it still matter?
Yeah, it does. I think just do what you can and like where you can as well.
I love that. That's really inspiring, and small changes make a difference for my world. So that's great, Caitlin. Let's give Caitlin a round of applause.
Amazing. Great job, Caitlin.
Love that model, Caitlin. It was amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
Really, really, really well put together. All right. Up next, everyone, we have got grade 8 represented by Bethany Pauls. Bethany, are you ready? All right, you should be able to unmute.
All right, I'll present now.
Excellent.
Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm presenting
There's
now.
a lot of clicking going on there, Bethany. I don't know what's happening with all that clicking. All right, Bethany, we can see your presentation. Over to you.
Deep in the Amazon jungle, adventure awaits. My name is Bethany Pauls, and welcome to the amazing Amazon Hotel. In this presentation, I'll be telling you more about what makes my hotel special, unique, and a great hotspot for tourists. My hotel is located in the Amazon jungle, Brazil. I have chosen to go with the jungle treasure hunting theme for my hotel, and my guests will hopefully feel like they're in an Indiana Jones film. With Brazil's unique wildlife and exotic plants, tourists will get to experience a world completely out of the ordinary. My activities include boat rides through the Amazon River, ziplining through the rainforests, short and long hikes all over the grounds of the jungle floor, and last but not least, a treasure hunt that continues through their week. This is a floor plan for my family room. There are 2 rooms, 2 bathrooms, and a living area, as you can see in the floor plans. This is my hotel room for couples. It's far smaller than the family room. This couple suite has a lovely living area with a table to make coffee and tea. Since this isn't a self-catering hotel, we will provide our guests with 3 meals a day as part of the package. Then we have a bedroom with a queen-sized bed, a 4-seater couch, a mirror, and a wardrobe. Then we have a bathroom with a bath, a sink, a toilet, and a shower. Our hotel rooms will have clear vinyl roofing, which would make that my guests would be able to experience Brazil's diverse climate while in the comfort of their hotel room. My hotel will mainly consist of green fabrics and natural wood furniture. Merchandise that will be for purchase by guests in my hotel would be a mug, a scratch map, and a jar of Brazil nuts. At our hotel, we will provide every guest with a pamphlet before entering. This pamphlet will give the necessary information about the hotel. It will tell the guests where to go, how to get there, and what time. As my experience, the amazing Amazon Hotel includes a week-long treasure hunt, where with every activity the guests do, they have to look for clues along the way. And at the end of the week, the family with the most clues as the grand prize would get a 2-course Michelin star meal. The amazing Amazon Hotel is a social, fun, exciting place to have a vacation and is extremely family friendly. Here is my reference list, and thank you everybody for your time and consideration. I hope you have had an adventurous day ahead.
Lovely, Bethany. Great work. Beautiful presentation. Well done.
Hey!
All right. But Josie, what do you like? What do you wonder about in the Amazon?
Great presentation, Bethany. Is your family here? Is that your sister, Karen?
Yes, it is.
And your dad somewhere, Lee?
Yeah, my dad's. Yeah, he's here.
That's
And then
amazing.
my mom.
His mom. I love that. Well done. You did a great job. Again, like you guys, I feel like you know me because now this is a treasure hunt in the Amazon, and I feel like I'm, watching Jumanji, which is a movie I love as well. And you hooked me in straight away with that. I was like, oh, here we go. I'm going to love this now. And I really did. You did an amazing job. What an interesting place as well. I mean, you don't hear about a lot of people going to the Amazon, at least as a family, People are normally going on excursions or going to study plants and animals there, but going as a family for a holiday is really interesting, and very unique, which I loved. I loved your presentation. I loved the theatrics you had in the beginning and all throughout with the trying to immerse us in what we can expect, and you did a great job there. I liked the 3D video render of the layout, that's very cool. I mean, if you can do that, like that's a really cool thing to have so people can see what it's like when you walk into your room. And I like that you explained that there's a family one and there's a couples one that's a bit smaller, so people understand, all those details really matter. And I like that there's a chance to win a prize, a meal from a Michelin star chef. I've never had that in my life, so that would be really, really great. So all in all, a very unique and special experience, which I don't think people will ever get to experience a lot of in their lives, which is great. I wonder though what it would be like to explain a little bit more about the food, because I eat a lot and you said 3 meals a day. What else do we eat? What if I want a snack? What are you going to feed the people? Please tell me.
Well, there is a 24-hour, I would say, buffet where you can go to the restaurant and you can just get some snacks, but there are 3 meals a day. You won't get meals like, let's say, after breakfast, like in between breakfast and lunch. You can go down to the restaurant and you can get a snack.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so now I'm not worried about that because I get hungry all the time. And then I wonder, what is the safety like? Because there's a lot of animals around, and that can be scary as a parent, or even me. I hate snakes. So are there fences around us because we're in the jungle? Like, how will you let people know that they are in a safe environment, but they're still in a wild environment, but where they are is safe?
I did want to add that into the presentation, but I didn't have much space.
No, it's okay.
So there is 24-hour security and all around. And there's also, electric fences. Since there's some hotel rooms in the trees and some on rocks against walls, things like that. There are drones. They're like little drones that fly
Okay.
around the place, and there's also electric fences everywhere around the hotel.
Okay, you've convinced me. Sign me up. When can I come? Great job. Well done. Well done.
Maximum security. I love it. Bethany, tell me the program that you were using for the floor plans that rendered it 3D. Did you do all the designing for that?
Yes, I did.
What platform did you use for that?
I used Home by Me.
And is it what was it like for you to navigate that? Was it fairly easy? How much did it take? A lot of time investment?
Yeah, I would say so. Some parts of it was difficult.
I mean, I felt like I was looking at a professionally designed space. That's the sort of tool that people would use to design a new house and show somebody like prospectively, this is what your house could look like. So that was amazing. I really enjoyed that experience. I think my question to you, Bethany, would be, I love that this is like in the jungle, and obviously here in South Africa, we've got wonderful, bush. We don't have a lot of jungle. Do you think you could take that idea and have a South African experience that's similar? How would you adjust your ideas?
I probably would be able to move it somewhere in South Africa. I haven't done my research, so I wouldn't know where, but it's a fairly easy transition. It just won't be in these big trees.
Yeah, right on. Okay. I really like that. I think you're right. You've probably got all the other elements of adventure and exploration and, the treasure hunting. You could probably put that in a few places in South Africa as well. You could probably end up making a bit of a chain, different locations around the world.
Yeah.
Lovely work. Bethany, let's give her a round of applause, everyone. That was beautiful.
Well done.
Well done. And finally, everyone, our last project for the day, we've got Ethan Malaba. There we go, Ethan. You should be able to unmute now.
Great, thank you so much. I'm just going to quickly pull up the presentation.
Excellent. While Ethan's pulling up the presentation, just say he's all the way over in London. Am I right, Ethan? You're in London, eh?
Yes, I am in London right now. Yeah, it's really cold right now. It's really annoying. But
okay, we can see your presentation, Ethan. Ready when you are.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Ethan Malaba, and today I'll be doing my art proposal on my hotel, which is called Lights, Camera, Action. So what do we want our hotel to look like? Well, it's based on the theme of film, and so we want to incorporate a lot of film into this. So we want to have different sets that you could visit, such as the Harry Potter set that you can see on screen, or take a masterclass on flying a drone or script writing, and then eventually try the drones out for yourself. And you may be asking, where is this, Ethan? Well, it's in beautiful Norway. And the reason we picked Norway is because, yeah, like I said, it's extremely beautiful. And then there are a couple films, major films that have been filmed in Norway, such as Star Wars: A New Hope, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Harry Potter, the 6th Harry Potter film, and a Mission Impossible film as well. So what do we want a room to look like? Well, the room on screen that you can see is a couple's room or by yourself room. So you may be wondering, Ethan, why is it so open and why isn't there a door between me and the bathroom? Well, the reason that we created it is because in most film sets, you like to have an open room. And so we want to create the feeling of openness. This is to allow camera to maneuver easily around. Don't worry, there's not going to be a camera following you around if you don't want to. There is a private cinema as well, just so you could enjoy films such as Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, all those major blockbuster films to get you in the real mood to have some fun at our hotel. So in each room, we want to have it as a modern look, just to keep it nice and clean. But if you're willing to pay a bit more money for it, you could have a room that looks exactly like a set, such as on screen, you can see there's a Harry Potter set. So that could be your room if you're willing to pay a bit of extra money. And in each room, since this is a film hotel, we want you to feel more like you're in a film. So on the desks, for the desk lamp or the room hanging lights, there would be stage lamps. So just to add something extra for most film numbers. So our merchandise is we have a t-shirt that says lights, camera, action, and a roll of film. Just a nice way of saying thank you so much for being at our hotel. And yeah, it's a great conversation starter for somebody saying, oh, are you into film or something like that? And then we would also offer at the front desk, and we offer you, if you want to have somebody follow you around with a camera throughout your entire experience there. And then at the end of it, by the time you leave, they will have edited this video into one compilation that you can take home and enjoy, watch with your friends saying, this is what I did at the film hotel. A video is about to pop up on screen, and it's going to be explaining some of the different experiences that we have at our hotel.
Burn on, I'm shining so bright, lit up like a diamond in the day.
Somewhere in Norway, there's a film hotel where you can learn to edit videos, learn to use VFX, take a class on drone flying, even try the drones out for yourself in beautiful Norway.
So that is the first 30 seconds of the video. There's obviously a lot more to do, but I just wanted to give you a little taste test of what it would be like. Sorry. Yeah, this is my reference list. And so, yeah, I use a lot of different things such as Instagram and Pinterest just to get different ideas, and Floor Plan Creator to create those wonderful models that we have. Yeah, so thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I really hope that you would come to my hotel. Yeah, and I'll see you there, hopefully.
Definitely. Round of applause for Ethan. Well done, Ethan. Excellent. A really unique experience for Georgie.
Wow. Sure. But from the beginning, Ethan, I liked when you just said straight up with confidence, lights, camera, action. And I was like, okay, here we go. What is this? And again, another totally unique idea. Very special. Do you want to become a filmmaker, or are you already a filmmaker making films at home? Is that what you love doing?
So I'm currently an actor at the moment for some shows and things like that as an extra, but directing is a direction that I would want to move into as I become older and older.
Okay, amazing. So you in the industry already, which is great. It's personal to you. I could see that because of the unique idea. And again, I feel like you guys knew that I'd be here. So you chose things that I love. So mentioned Star Wars and all the movies. And I was like, oh, here we go. Okay, of course I'm going to stay at this hotel. I want that same kind of vibe. I really liked the idea of staying in a set, like that environment, especially when in the world we live in, when people like to video themselves a lot, even just on the phone, for Instagram and stuff, and sets are beautifully lit and they are aesthetically pleasing. So if you're taking a video of yourself, like, it will always look great. And I think that's a great idea to do that. I like the stuff you mentioned in the video about classes and things like that. I was going to ask you about that, and I see you put it in there, which I think will be super fun. I mean, why not? If you've got all those sets, you can show people how to use the cameras in the sets, and show people how to use the lighting, and show people how to act. And I think that would be, not only is it a stay where you can go stay somewhere, but you can learn a lot of things, which is great. I think that's super great. Like I would love to go there and learn how to act from you, and or whoever you choose, and yeah, no, a lot of stuff that I liked in there, a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm trying not to say all of the things, otherwise we'll be here forever. But I wonder what it would be like to maybe close the bathroom off. I don't want people to see me doing my business, but you know, a lot of hotels have that, so it's fine. I'm just teasing you. Great job. I really, really loved it. Very unique, very personal to you, which I think is special. So great job, Ethan. Also,
Yeah.
I was in London and it was hot a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, I'm
Stop
sorry.
bragging. Stop bragging, Georgie, about being in hot London. Nobody's ever in hot London. All right. Ethan, funny enough, I actually enjoyed the part that Majosi wondered about not enjoying, which is that open bathroom. At first, I was like, why is the bathroom open in that floor plan? Then when you explain, no, this is how sets are often arranged so the cameras can navigate around comfortably. I was like, that's brilliant. Very often, experiences that are slightly odd and slightly off, but for an intentional purpose, can stand out and actually resonate with us. Another thing that sticks in our minds and makes us go back to something. So I love that. I wanted to know from you, this is quite a specific passion. Who are you going to be marketing this to? Is this for everyone, or is it only for people who want to be directors one day?
I think everyone can enjoy it, because say if you're a Harry Potter fan or a Star Wars fan, you can still come to the hotel and enjoy, like if you pay for the more expensive rooms, I guess, then you can enjoy the different sets that you're just seeing where maybe your favorite actors have been. But I suppose it is marketed at people who would enjoy, just going into the film industry or the creative arts industry.
Love that. Majosi, we're going to add something there.
Yes, I wonder, would it also be something for students and things like that, where they can get have a kind of like a holiday, but also get experience overseas in an actual real life set? Would you also target those people?
Yes, 100%. People from all over the world. There'd probably be like a special deal for them because this is what they're doing and they've decided to pursue their passion, which is always a great thing. So yeah, 100% that could be something for them.
Great job, Ethan.
That's excellent.
Great job. Ned, you must, when I'm in London, you must let me know if you're in a show or something. I want to see you.
Awesome. I also wonder, Ethan, if you could phone in beforehand, like a month before, and say, I'm really passionate about this particular, like a very niche type of movie, or could you design a room just for me?
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be an amazing idea. And like, so this project had an unlimited budget, so the sky's the limit. So 100%.
You're a smart man, Ethan. You've picked up on the problem with my plan, which is the economics behind it. That's fantastic, Ethan. Thoroughly enjoyed that presentation. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone.
Great job.
Love that it connected with something that you are personally invested in, Ethan. That came through really strong.
Thank you.
All right, you can stop screen sharing. And that brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of our presentations. Just want to say how much I enjoyed all of those. Would love to pick one or two of my favorite things, but like Majosi, I think we'd be here for the rest of the evening. So just want to say a big well done to those 6 who presented. And again, to everybody who presented this morning, I have been blown away by the range, the scope of what you have brought to us today. And all of it has connected with something that you are passionate about. And we've seen this touch on geography and conservation and architecture and science and movies and history, and the range of love for things that we've seen today, and how you've executed it has been amazing. So well done to all of you. I'd like to give you a big round of applause. And I'm already looking forward to coming and staying at your hotels. Let's make these dreams a reality, because there are some genuinely brilliant ideas in that pack. So well done. Before we leave, Majosi, won't you give us one final thought for those of us who are passionate about the arts and have absolutely loved this process, this creativity process? What would you say to us? What encouragement would you have for us?
Oh, okay, no problem. First of all, I also just want to echo what Mark said as well. Beautiful and amazing presentations. All of you did so well. So congratulations on that. And I think as a last passing note, I think what you guys did was perfect. You took something that was personal to you and you created something, and it showed. I could see in everything, you know, mixing names together to make the name of your lodge, and making the hotel about the career you want to pursue, and conservation of the sea and creating awareness. I could see all those different things were personal to you, and that's what when you're creating something, I think that's when it goes far. You know, if you're just trying to do something to make money or do something to grab attention, the heart behind it isn't correct. And I like that you guys added something of you put something of yourself in there, and that's what made all these presentations special, and that's what makes art special as well. So keep continuing to do that, you know, like even if people don't understand, just bring yourself into it. Like, you know, like you are, again, you're special, you're unique, there's no one else like you. If you put something else out that has you in it, it will stand out. And that's why all these presentations were amazing. So great job.
Well done. Great final words. Well done, everybody. Big round of applause. Majosi, thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate your expertise and your time. Thank you so much for joining us to be our special guest judge. Let's give Majosi a big round of applause, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Say a big thank you for being with us. And that's it, everybody. That's a wrap. Well done to all of our teachers who have worked so hard over the last few weeks. I want to give you a round of applause and just say thank you so much for coaching and steering and encouraging over the last few weeks. You've done a fantastic job. And thank you to all of our parents, to you as well, for putting in a lot of your passion and time and energy. We really do appreciate that. And I hope that it's been a meaningful experience for you, in a way for you to connect with your kids, find out a little bit about their passions, their interests, and help those really come to the front and really shine. So well done to you as well. But that's it, everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.